The next word is innovative. Innovative means introducing or using new ideas, methods, or products. The company's innovative approach to marketing helped them reach a larger audience. This means the company used creative and new ideas in their marketing strategy, which made it more effective. Her innovative designs have revolutionized the fashion industry. This means her new and creative designs have changed the fashion world in a big way. The product is highly innovative, offering features never seen before. This means the product is very new and different, with features that have never been introduced before. The next word is insane. Insane means mentally ill or extremely foolish or unreasonable. The decision to climb the mountain without proper gear was insane. This means the decision was extremely foolish or dangerous. He was sent to a mental institution after being diagnosed with an insane condition. This means he was diagnosed with a severe mental illness and was placed in a facility for care. The movie was filled with insane action scenes that amazed the audience. This means the action scenes in the movie were so wild and extreme that they impressed everyone watching. The next word is insecure. Insecure means not confident or uncertain about oneself or something. She felt insecure about her presentation and kept looking at her notes. This means she lacked confidence in her presentation and was unsure about it. Many teenagers experience insecure feelings about their appearance. This means a lot of teenagers often feel uncertain or uneasy about how they look. He is insecure about his job performance, even though he's doing well. This means he doesn't feel confident about how he's doing at work, even though he is performing well. The next word is insensitive. Insensitive means not showing or feeling concern for others' feelings or situations. His insensitive comments about the tragedy upset everyone. This means his thoughtless or uncaring remarks about the tragedy made people feel bad. She was often criticized for being insensitive to her friend's struggles. This means people often pointed out that she didn't show enough understanding or care for her friend's problems. His insensitive behavior during the meeting caused tension among the team. This means his lack of consideration for others' feelings created a stressful environment in the meeting. The next word is insert. Insert means to put something into something else or to add something into a space. Please insert the key into the lock to open the door. This means you should put the key inside the lock to unlock it. He will insert his name into the list of participants. This means he will add his name to the list. You can insert your thoughts into the conversation whenever you want. This means you can add your opinions or comments to the discussion at any time. The next word is insight. Insight means a clear understanding of a complicated situation or problem. Her insight into human behavior helped her become a successful psychologist. This means her deep understanding of how people act allowed her to be successful in her job. The book gave me new insights into the history of the city. This means the book helped me understand the city's history in a deeper way. His insight into the market trends helped the company make better decisions. This means his clear understanding of the market situation helped the company make smarter choices. The next word is insignificant. Insignificant means not important or not having much value. The mistake was insignificant and didn't affect the final result. This means the mistake was so small that it didn't matter in the end. In the grand scheme of things, their argument was insignificant. This means, compared to everything else, their disagreement didn't really matter. The issue was deemed insignificant by the committee and was dismissed. This means the committee thought the issue was unimportant and decided to ignore it. The next word is inspect. Inspect means to look at something carefully in order to assess its quality, condition, or accuracy. The mechanic will inspect the car to check for any problems. This means the mechanic will examine the car closely to find out if there are any issues. The teacher will inspect the student's work before grading it. This means the teacher will carefully review the student's work to evaluate its quality. They need to inspect the building for safety hazards. This means they need to examine the building closely to ensure it is safe. The next word is inspection. Inspection means the act of looking at something carefully to evaluate its condition, quality, or performance. The factory undergoes regular inspections to maintain quality standards. This means the factory is regularly checked to make sure it meets the required standards. An inspection of the restaurant revealed several health code violations. This means a thorough examination of the restaurant showed that it didn't follow health regulations. The car passed the inspection and is ready for sale. This means the car was checked and approved to be sold. The next word is installation. Installation means the process of putting something in place or setting it up for use. The installation of the new software took several hours. This means it took a few hours to set up and configure the new software. The team is responsible for the installation of the new equipment in the office. This means the team will handle setting up the new office equipment. They completed the installation of the air conditioning system last week. This means the process of setting up the air conditioning system was finished last week. The next word is instance. Instance means a particular example or occurrence of something. For instance, you should always double-check your work before submitting it. This means, for example, it is important to review your work before turning it in. There have been several instances of people missing their flights due to delays. This means there have been a few occasions where people missed their flights because of delays. In this instance, I think we should wait for further instructions. This means in this particular situation, it would be best to wait for more guidance. The next word is instruct. Instruct means to teach or direct someone on how to do something. The teacher will instruct the students on how to complete the assignment. This means the teacher will guide the students on how to do the homework. He will instruct the team on the proper procedures for the project. This means he will tell the team the right steps to follow for the project. Please instruct me on what to do next. This means please tell me what to do after this. The next word is insufficient. Insufficient means not enough or lacking in quantity or quality. The funds provided for the project were insufficient to cover all expenses. This means the money given for the project was not enough to pay for everything. The information you provided is insufficient for me to make a decision. This means the information is not enough for me to decide. Their efforts were insufficient to complete the task on time. This means their work was not enough to finish the task by the deadline. The next word is integral. Integral means necessary and important as a part of the whole. Communication is an integral part of a successful business. This means communication is a key and essential element for a business to succeed. He played an integral role in the development of the new product. This means he was very important in the creation of the new product. The integral features of the car include advanced safety systems and a fuel-efficient engine. This means the key features of the car are its safety systems and fuel economy. The next word is integrate. Integrate means to combine or bring together different parts to form a whole. The school aims to integrate students from different cultural backgrounds. This means the school wants to bring together students from various cultures. They will integrate the new system into their existing infrastructure. This means they will combine the new system with the current setup. The program integrates technology with traditional teaching methods. This means the program combines technology with traditional ways of teaching. The next word is integration. Integration means the process of combining different parts into a whole. The integration of new technology in the classroom improved learning. This means combining technology with teaching methods made learning better. The company focuses on the integration of sustainable practices into their operations. This means the company works on combining eco-friendly practices with their business. Cultural integration in a diverse community can lead to mutual understanding. This means when different cultures come together, it can promote understanding among people. The next word is intense. Intense means very strong, forceful, or extreme. The intense heat made it difficult to work outside. This means the heat was so strong that it was hard to work outdoors. He had an intense focus during the final exam. This means he was extremely concentrated during the exam. There was an intense competition for the promotion. This means the competition for the promotion was very fierce. The next word is intensively. Intensively means in a way that involves a lot of effort or focus in a short period of time. They worked intensively for a week to finish the project. This means they worked very hard and focused a lot over the course of a week. The course is taught intensively over 3 days. This means the course is taught with a lot of effort in just 3 days. The athletes trained intensively for the upcoming tournament. This means the athletes trained very hard and focused on their skills for the tournament. The next word is interaction. Interaction means communication or exchange between people or things. There was a positive interaction between the team members. This means the team members communicated and worked well together. His interactions with customers are always polite and helpful. This means he communicates with customers in a friendly and supportive way. The interaction between the two countries has strengthened diplomatic ties. This means the communication and cooperation between the countries has improved their relationship. The next word is interestingly. Interestingly means in a way that catches attention or is thought-provoking. Interestingly, the oldest building in the city is also the tallest. This means it's surprising or attention-grabbing that the oldest building is also the tallest. The book is interestingly about a character who learns from his mistakes. This means it's intriguing or thought-provoking that the book's character learns from errors. Interestingly, he chose to work in a completely different field after graduation. This means it's surprising or notable that he decided to pursue a different career path after finishing school. The next word is interference. Interference means the action of preventing something from happening or disrupting a process. The interference from the radio signal caused a lot of static on the phone call. This means the radio signal disrupted the phone call, making it unclear. Her interference in the project made things more complicated. This means her involvement or actions made the project more difficult. The referee stopped the game due to interference from the crowd. This means the referee paused the game because the crowd was causing a disruption. The next word is internally. Internally means inside or within something, often referring to the inside of a person or organization. She felt internally conflicted about the decision. This means she felt unsure or torn inside about the decision. The company has improved its internal communication system. This means the company has made its internal communication better. Internally, he was happy with the results, but didn't express it outwardly. This means on the inside, he was satisfied but didn't show it. The next word is invaluable. Invaluable means extremely useful or priceless. Her advice was invaluable during the project. This means her advice was extremely helpful and important for the project. The experience I gained from the internship was invaluable. This means the experience was so useful and important that it cannot be measured. An invaluable resource for researchers is access to rare data. This means having access to rare data is extremely important and beneficial for researchers. The next word is irritate. Irritate means to make someone feel annoyed or upset. The loud noise started to irritate me after a while. This means the noise made me feel annoyed or uncomfortable. Her constant questions seemed to irritate her colleagues. This means her colleagues started feeling annoyed by her questions. It can irritate people when someone interrupts them during a conversation. This means it can make people feel upset or bothered when they are interrupted. The next word is isolated. Isolated means to be separated or alone, often from others or from society. After the storm, the village was isolated for several days. This means the village was cut off or separated from the outside world for some time. He felt isolated in the new city, far from his friends and family. This means he felt alone and distant from people he knew in the new city. The island was isolated from the mainland by a wide river. This means the island was separated from the mainland because of the river. The next word is isolation. Isolation means being separated from others or being in a state of solitude. The patient was placed in isolation to prevent the spread of disease. This means the patient was kept away from others to avoid infecting them. He struggled with feelings of isolation after moving to a new country. This means he felt lonely and disconnected after relocating. In the mountains, the small village lives in complete isolation. This means the village is completely separated from the outside world. The next word is itinerary. Itinerary means a planned route or schedule for a trip or event. I made an itinerary for our vacation to Europe. This means I planned a schedule for our trip to Europe. The travel agent gave us a detailed itinerary for the tour. This means the travel agent provided us with a schedule of the tour's activities. We followed the itinerary carefully during our road trip. This means we stuck to the planned schedule for the road trip. The next word is jargon. Jargon means specialized language or terminology used by a particular group or profession. The doctor's explanation was full of medical jargon that I didn't understand. This means the doctor used complex medical terms that were hard for me to comprehend. Legal jargon can be confusing for people without a legal background. This means the technical language used in law can be difficult to understand for non-experts. The software engineer used a lot of jargon during the meeting. This means the software engineer used a lot of technical terms in the meeting that might have been hard to follow. The next word is jealousy. Jealousy refers to the feeling of envy or resentment towards someone else's success, possessions, or relationships. She felt a pang of jealousy when she saw her friend with a new car. This means she felt envious and a little resentful when she saw her friend with a new car. Jealousy can sometimes strain relationships if not addressed. This means the feeling of jealousy can cause problems in relationships if it isn't dealt with. His jealousy of his colleague's promotion led to tension at work. This means his envy of his colleague's success caused conflict at the workplace. The next word is jointly. Jointly means in cooperation with others or done together by two or more people. They jointly agreed to invest in the new business venture. This means they both agreed together to invest. The two companies will jointly organize the event next month. This means both companies will work together to arrange the event. The funds were jointly managed by a team of experts. This means the funds were handled together by multiple people. The next word is journal. A journal can refer to a daily record of events, thoughts, or a scholarly magazine. She kept a journal to document her travels around the world. This means she wrote regularly about her travel experiences. He published his research in a scientific journal. This means he shared his research findings in an academic publication. The professor asked us to write in our journals after each class. This means the professor wanted us to write down our thoughts after every lesson. The next word is junk. Junk refers to old or discarded items that are no longer useful. They cleaned out the garage and threw away all the junk. This means they removed the useless or old items from the garage. He was always collecting junk from the street to fix up. This means he often gathered discarded items to repurpose or repair. The internet is filled with junk ads that are hard to avoid. This means there are many unnecessary or unwanted advertisements online. The next word is justified. Justified means to have a good reason for something or to make something appear reasonable. Her anger was justified after hearing the unfair news. This means her anger was reasonable because of the unfair situation. He felt justified in quitting his job after the constant mistreatment. This means he felt it was right to leave his job because of how he was treated. The judge ruled that his actions were justified under the law. This means the judge decided that his actions were reasonable according to the law. The next word is juvenile. Juvenile refers to something related to young people, or it can refer to a young person themselves. The juvenile court handled the case of the young offender. This means the court for young people dealt with the case. She works with juvenile delinquents to help them stay out of trouble. This means she helps young people who have committed offenses. The juvenile bird struggled to fly, but it was learning. This means the young bird was having difficulty flying, but it was improving. The next word is knob. A knob is a rounded handle, typically on doors, cabinets, or machines. She turned the knob to open the door. This means she rotated the handle to open the door. The dresser's drawer had a beautiful wooden knob. This means the drawer had a decorative handle made of wood. He twisted the knob, but the lock wouldn't open. This means he turned the handle, but the lock didn't unlock. The next word is knowledgeable. Knowledgeable means having a lot of knowledge or understanding about a particular subject. She is very knowledgeable about ancient history. This means she has a lot of information and understanding about ancient history. The team is knowledgeable in various areas of technology. This means the team has expertise in different fields of technology. He gave a knowledgeable explanation of how the system works. This means he provided a detailed and informed explanation. The next word is labor. Labor refers to work, especially physical work, or the workers who perform such tasks. The workers' labor was essential in completing the construction project. This means the workers' efforts were crucial for finishing the building. She studied the effects of labor laws on employee satisfaction. This means she researched how rules about work affect how employees feel. The labor force in the country has been steadily increasing. This means the number of people working in the country has been growing. The next word is landmark. A landmark is an important or easily recognizable feature or a significant event or achievement. The Eiffel Tower is a famous landmark in Paris. This means the Eiffel Tower is an easily recognizable feature in Paris. The signing of the peace treaty was a historic landmark for the country. This means the signing of the peace treaty was a significant event. They used the large oak tree as a landmark to find their way home. This means they used the oak tree as a point of reference to navigate. The next word is lawn. A lawn is an area of grass, usually well kept, around a house or building. The children played soccer on the lawn in front of the house. This means the children played soccer on the grass area near the house. He spent the afternoon mowing the lawn to keep it neat. This means he spent time cutting the grass to maintain its appearance. They had a picnic on the lawn at the park. This means they enjoyed their meal on the grass in the park. The next word is layout. A layout refers to the way things are arranged or organized in a space or design. The layout of the office was open and spacious. This means the arrangement of the office was open and airy. The website's layout is user-friendly and easy to navigate. This means the design of the website is simple to use and easy to understand. The layout of the garden includes several flower beds and a small pond. This means the arrangement of plants and features in the garden includes flowers and a pond. The next word is leadership. Leadership refers to the action of leading a group of people or the qualities required to do so. Her leadership skills helped guide the team to victory. This means her ability to lead the team effectively contributed to their success. The company values strong leadership and decision-making. This means the company appreciates the ability to lead and make choices. He was admired for his leadership during the crisis. This means he was respected for his ability to lead during a difficult time. The next word is left wing. Left wing refers to political views or policies that are more liberal or progressive. The candidate's left-wing policies focus on social equality. This means the candidate's liberal views emphasize fairness and equal rights. Left-wing groups often advocate for government intervention in the economy. This means groups with liberal views usually support the government playing a larger role in economic matters. He identifies as a left-wing activist and supports progressive movements. This means he is an advocate for liberal causes and social change. The next word is legendary. Legendary refers to something or someone famous or remarkable, often associated with stories or myths. The legendary hero defeated the dragon and saved the kingdom. This means the hero, known for his incredible feats, saved the kingdom. Her legendary performance in the concert left the audience in awe. This means her exceptional performance at the concert amazed everyone. He is a legendary figure in the world of sports. This means he is extremely famous and well known in sports history. The next word is lengthen. Lengthen means to make something longer in time or size. The teacher asked the students to lengthen their essays to make them more detailed. This means the teacher wanted the students to add more content to their essays. They decided to lengthen the meeting by an hour to cover all the topics. This means they extended the meeting time to discuss everything. The rope was lengthened by adding more segments. This means the rope became longer after connecting additional pieces. The next word is lengthy. Lengthy describes something that is long, especially in terms of time or extent. The meeting was lengthy and went on for several hours. This means the meeting was very long and lasted a few hours. She gave a lengthy explanation of the process. This means her explanation took a long time because it was detailed. The book was too lengthy for me to finish in one sitting. This means the book was so long that I couldn't finish it all at once. The next word is lessen. Lessen means to make something smaller or decrease its intensity. The medicine helped lessen the pain in my back. This means the medicine reduced the pain I was feeling. We hope the new policies will lessen the impact of pollution. This means we hope the new rules will reduce the negative effects of pollution. The storm's strength began to lessen as it moved inland. This means the storm became weaker as it went further from the coast. The next word is liability. Liability refers to being legally responsible for something or the state of being a disadvantage or burden. The company faced liability for the environmental damage caused by their factory. This means the company was legally accountable for the harm done to the environment. His past mistakes became a liability in his career. This means his previous errors became a disadvantage in his professional life. The insurance policy will cover all liabilities related to the incident. This means the insurance will pay for all the responsibilities or costs resulting from the incident. The next word is liable. Liable means being legally responsible for something or likely to experience a particular outcome. The driver is liable for the damages caused in the accident. This means the driver is legally responsible for paying for the damages. The company is liable to pay compensation for the injured workers. This means the company must pay compensation to the workers who were hurt. He is liable to get fined for not following the rules. This means he is likely to be fined because he didn't follow the rules. The next word is liberal. Liberal refers to political views that advocate for social change, equality, and government intervention. He is known for his liberal views on healthcare and education. This means he supports progressive ideas about healthcare and education. The Liberal Party focuses on policies that promote social justice. This means the Liberal Party prioritizes laws and actions that seek fairness in society. She has a liberal approach to solving social issues. This means she believes in flexible, progressive solutions to societal problems. The next word is liberation. Liberation refers to the act of setting someone or something free from restrictions or oppression. The liberation of the country was celebrated by millions of citizens. This means the country's freedom from control was celebrated by its people. The liberation of the prisoners marked the end of a long struggle. This means the prisoners were set free, ending a long period of hardship. The movement fought for the liberation of the oppressed people. This means the movement worked to free the people who were being unjustly treated. The next word is limitation. Limitation refers to a restriction or constraint that prevents something from reaching its full potential. The limitation of resources made it difficult to complete the project on time. This means the lack of enough resources prevented the project from being finished promptly. There are limitations to how much we can improve the system within a year. This means there are restrictions on how much progress can be made in that time. The limitation of her knowledge in this field was evident during the presentation. This means her lack of expertise in the subject was clear during the talk. The next word is limitations. Limitations is the plural form of limitation and refers to multiple restrictions or constraints. The limitations of the current technology hinder further advancements. This means the shortcomings of the technology prevent it from progressing. She faced several limitations in her ability to travel due to health issues. This means she encountered many restrictions on her travel because of her health. The limitations of the law in handling certain situations became apparent. This means the law had several restrictions that prevented it from dealing effectively with specific cases. The next word is linguistic. Linguistic relates to language or the study of language. Her linguistic skills allowed her to speak 5 languages fluently. This means her ability with languages enabled her to speak 5 languages well. The linguistic diversity in the region is a testament to its rich history. This means the variety of languages spoken in the area shows the region's historical diversity. Linguistic studies help us understand how languages evolve over time. This means the study of language helps us learn how languages change and develop. The next word is listener. A listener is someone who actively hears or pays attention to what is being said. The listener nodded as the speaker explained the idea. This means the person listening showed understanding while the speaker talked. A good listener can help resolve conflicts by understanding both sides. This means someone who listens well can help settle disagreements by grasping the concerns of each party. The audience, made up of active listeners, gave thoughtful feedback. This means the people listening were engaged and provided insightful comments. The next word is literacy. Literacy refers to the ability to read and write or knowledge in a particular area. High literacy rates are associated with better economic development. This means countries with more people who can read and write tend to have stronger economies. The school program aims to improve literacy in underprivileged communities. This means the program focuses on increasing reading and writing skills among disadvantaged groups. Literacy in technology is becoming increasingly important in today's world. This means the ability to understand and use technology is becoming a crucial skill. The next word is log. A log can refer to a record or a large piece of wood from a tree. They kept a log of the equipment used during the project. This means they maintained a detailed record of the tools and materials they used. The campfire was made from a large log which burned brightly. This means the campfire used a big piece of wood that created a strong flame. The company maintained a log of all incoming and outgoing shipments. This means the company kept a record of all goods being sent and received. The next word is logic. Logic refers to reasoning conducted according to strict principles of validity or the system of reasoning. The logic behind his argument was clear and easy to follow. This means the reasoning he used to support his point was straightforward. She applied logic to solve the complex problem effectively. This means she used rational thinking to find a solution to the difficult issue. The logic of the situation suggests we should wait for further information. This means the reasoning based on the circumstances indicates that we should wait. The next word is loneliness. Loneliness is the state of being alone and feeling sad or isolated. Her loneliness grew as she spent more time away from family. This means she felt more isolated and sad as she was away from her loved ones. Loneliness can affect one's mental and physical health. This means being alone can have a negative impact on both emotional well-being and health. The long winter months only deepened his sense of loneliness. This means the winter made him feel even more isolated and alone. The next word is long time. Long time refers to something that has lasted or been in existence for a significant period. She is a longtime member of the club and has seen many changes. This means she has been part of the club for a long time and witnessed its evolution. They are longtime friends, having known each other since childhood. This means they have been friends for many years, dating back to their childhood. The longtime residents of the neighborhood were upset by the new changes. This means the people who had lived in the area for many years were unhappy with the changes. The next word is lounge. A lounge can refer to a comfortable area for relaxation or a type of room in a building. The airport lounge provides travelers with a quiet space to wait for their flights. This means the lounge at the airport gives passengers a peaceful place to relax. They spent the afternoon lounging by the pool, enjoying the sunshine. This means they relaxed by the pool, soaking up the sun. The hotel's lounge was elegantly decorated with plush furniture. This means the lounge in the hotel was tastefully furnished with comfortable seating. The next word is luxurious. Luxurious describes something that is very comfortable, elegant, and expensive. She stayed in a luxurious hotel room with a stunning ocean view. This means she stayed in a very fancy and expensive hotel room with a beautiful view. The car was equipped with luxurious leather seats and high-tech features. This means the car had very expensive and comfortable seats made of leather, along with advanced technology. They lived in a luxurious mansion with a large garden and swimming pool. This means they lived in an opulent house that had a big garden and a pool.